Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, that's good. We are live, guys. Hello. Welcome to the stream. So, I have myself a wonderful cup of coffee just here while I wait for more people to arrive. How are we today? Just gotta check and I've got all the streams that are running. Today we are coming to you live through YouTube. News today. Man declares I'm not paying £7 for a pint, then pays £7 for a pint. That's very funny. Oh, wow, what is that? Sorry, I've seen someone's posted something amazing. Who looked? Ah, yeah. I bought a game called Subside off Steam some years ago. Maybe last year, actually. It looked amazing. Just to get some videos of it now. Subside. I haven't played it, but I'm looking at some recent videos of gameplay. It really looks quite amazing. Anyway, guys, sorry I'm getting distracted. I have a big cup of coffee here. I'm just drinking this coffee to try to wake myself up. I felt really sort of groggy this week, to be fair. Yeah. Okay. Right, today, guys, I think we're going to go and sit on a train. So I'm currently here in my Santorini lair. And, got the fireplace behind me. Got the, bear with me a sec, just gonna... Oh, slope that control up here. Can I resize a floating VR chat, a floating virtual desktop window anyway, hang on. How to resize... Drag the corners or edges. Use the keyboard shortcuts and we'll do that. Okay, let's Q and go, hey. So if I bring that down here. So that, no. Boy, it doesn't like that. It really doesn't like that, guys. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. I wonder. Multitasking view. So many weird options in here, so... Does it grab it with the grips, or what? Hey, okay, I'm getting a bit chewed up on this kind of stuff, so let's hold a look. I can still see with chat up there. Great, okay, so... Ooh. My brain is really not working today, chaps. Let's come, stop. Fuel load gun up there. I think we are good. I can get rid of that. There we go, you can still see the chat up there. Wonderful. Anyway, so I'm sort of in here in my little cubby hole. Spun was flag in the Santorini flap. Very nice too. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go off to a lovely world that I kind of came across this morning. And we're going to just sort of sit on there and chat, I guess. And so, let me just find it. Showtide, it's Unreal. So recently visited. Let's have a look. It was called Snow Train. And who's it by? Manga 101. I absolutely loved it. But let's go. I don't know. New instance. I'll go into an invite instance and then. Here we go. Black screen incoming. And off we go. So you're gonna love this world. First of all, I'll give you guys a quick tour of it. I think that'd be quite nice. And then we're gonna go and sit down somewhere comfy. And, oh, hello. Hey, when the camera goes down low. Bear with me a sec. I've gotta try and navigate myself around. This is gonna go horribly wrong. We'll get to a camera that's way out of my reach. There we go. Perfect. Navigational problems, eh? Okay, so, yeah, this is Snow Train. So, first things first. Oh my god, is that Akira? They're playing Akira. That's the first manga movie I ever watched. See, I'm not an anime person at all. I don't watch anime. I could watch anime, I just don't, and I never have. Good, that's in against it. But yeah, no, Akira's a interesting movie, so I'm just gonna hit pause on that, leave that as is. Yeah, so this is Snow Train. Let's have a little look around, guys. So, probably to zoom out just a little bit so you can see it a bit more. What's this? Some nice blankets and beanbags down here. It's great for a little mini cinema. A little seating area just down here as well. A little dipped place. Nice flooring. Well, if we sort of continue to walk around. If I do a smooth in that camera can lay, let's do that. Oh, smooth. Let's just make sure it... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, perfect. So we've got coffee machines here, which I believe I've not tried this, but I suppose we can make an espresso. Should we try it? We'll pick up one of these little cups. Oops. Oh god, it sort of hangs around the air. Maybe I'm gonna put that just there. Okay, and then we're gonna just try. I don't even know. Hot water. Beans. Oh, okay, the hot water's gotta go there. Well, surely this is where the beans go, right? Oh, do you know what? I don't even know what I'm doing here. To be honest, I drink instant coffee. They're a bit cheap like that, but tastes fine. Oh, I see. There's a little tea station just down the alley. Very cute. Still a love. Okay, you can see if I look out the window, there's lots of lovely scenery going on outside that's really impressive. And this is a sort of a gateway to I don't know what. Don't think there's much behind there, to be fair, so I was trying to see got some sort of tea cozy just here. Boop, fit. Oh, now I can wear it as a hat. I think no husband that's gonna work. Okay, that's science messing around. Let's carry on. So, I love the scenery outside the window. That's like my favourite thing. Okay, and if we go this way. Now, there is, you probably have noticed actually if I go back this way. There's a little cubby hole just at the top. Yeah, it's where my finger is, just up there. You can see that. Just there. We can actually go up there, so if we go towards this ladder over here. There's a little bit of a bedding area just here that you can sort of peek out over down the main area. That's quite nice. Left, go back down. Cheer. Hey. Please be considerate and keep nice to a minimum. Perfect. Oh, if we go through this door. And this door. A nice little seating area just here. And, there's a couple cabins in here. We'll come back to the cabins, but for more seating areas. Right here, and this is like a little outdoor area just right here where you can... So we're in a tunnel right now, so the visibility not great. Oh, there we go, and we're inside again. So, that's really cool. Same the other side as well. I don't think there's any more past this much. Oh, no, it's just... Okay, so we're gonna go back inside. So we're gonna look at one of the cabins. So if we go into here, so we've got a nice little downstairs bed area again. Great view to the outside. Perfect. Nice little pot plant at the corner. Hello. Fair. Oh, hello. Someone's here. Hi, Golden. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for just exploring a train. And then we got a staircase up here. So if we go up the staircase into here, we can see we got a nice little seating area with a teapot. And then behind us, we have a lovely bathroom just here, which is perfect. So can we use the bath? Not really. Okay, so then can we use the toilet? Maybe not on stream A. Come on, scare here. But yeah, nice little seating area here. So I'm thinking I'm just sitting here and talking to you guys. So let's do that. I can just squeeze myself in down here. I'm actually gonna go down or a beanbag. So excuse me while I drop down. Oh my goodness, but gone right through the seat there. So let's just pull myself up because I'm not actually that short. Like, there we go. Perfect. So, oh damn, can't pick up the teacups. I don't think. Yeah, it's all for show. So that's great. Anyway, wonderful. Oh, I can sit there. I just finished an actual real life coffee as well, and I'm feeling quite jittery. I got roused. There we go. You've had too much, right? I'm gonna have to centralize my windows a sec because I'm not seeing any shape. There we go. Ooh, perfect. So yeah, this is Snow Train by Mango 101, which is a lovely world. I really am a fan of this. Had great view out the window. Oh, somebody's trying to join the White Lotus Society, and I've never met them. That's a no-no. What? Yeah, I definitely have rules about that. I think if you're trying to run a community on BR chat, you can either go for big numbers, which statistically looks very impressive, or you can actually maybe vet people through forehand to make sure you only let in people who actually seem nice. And I think, for me, I'm after nice people. Yeah. Not to say everyone else isn't nice, you just haven't had a chance to meet them yet, but I do have stringent rules. I'm gonna meet you in Rise of Wolves. Place first or through a friend in here. It's, you know, the White Lotus is very open to people, but it's also very close to random join-ups. Well, good. So anyway, how are we all today? Are we good? I'm in danger of falling asleep here. I must get a blanket because I'm actually quite cold, but the heating in this house doesn't come on until, I think, time is it now? Oh, it's in another 15 minutes or so. But it does get quite cold through the middle of the day, and as soon as the lights go down outside, it starts getting very, very cold. And I guess we are in December. Didn't go to work, do you? How come we took the day off just for fun, or a reason, or illness? Oh, just found a bonus kind of Pepsi on the table that I didn't drink from yesterday. Ooh. So I'm doing pretty good at not drinking during the week, actually. I surprised how easy that was. That's mad though, because usually, like, December is the month that I drink a bit more during the week, and I think it's a sort of a direct relation to it getting darker earlier and just, I don't know. You know. Because of the weather. Oh, nothing to do because of the weather. Oh dear, bad weather with you, is it? The ambient sound of this train definitely feels like I'm sitting on a train right now. It's quite strange. I don't know if you can hear it. I think I've got the world volume turned down. Let me just hop that up just a little. Yeah. It's quite nice, quite settling. I quite like the sound of being on a train. Usually they're a bit more sort of rail tracky sounding than this, but it's just a nice It's a nice sound. I really like, I love these virtual environments. They're absolutely amazing. You just come in and set in whatever kind of environment you want to sit in. And just sort of peace out, which is quite nice. Yeah. Yeah. Look, quite busy day today. I can't believe that it's Wednesday. That's crazy. That's like the week is over halfway over again. And that's mad. I'm being invited to Cards Against Humanity. So yeah, they have Cards Against Humanity inside a VR chat. I've not actually played it. But I've noticed a lot of the guys seem to be playing quite a bit of it. I think if people are enjoying that, I may just do a... Who is that? Yeah, lots of people trying to join the White Lotus Society. That's hey, if people know them, great. I tend to leave requests open for a bit of time, and if people know them, then, you know, one of the Lotuses will clear them. Also, just to my... We're gonna sort of, just relax and stare into space for a bit, just to wind down. My brain is a little chaotic right now. If anyone says anything, though, it'll make a little ping noise and I can respond to you. Yeah, it's really nice. It's very, very cold. I feel like so cold right now. I'm mainly on my legs. I may have to put on a second pair of jogging bottoms or something, because I think these are quite thin. I was wearing these out today. But they were fine in the day, but this sort of these are thin jogging bottoms. I think I need the big thick woolly ones at the moment and keep my legs warm. Actually, don't know what I've got for dinner tonight. I think I'm gonna have to go out and get some food from somewhere. I meant to defrost some salmon, but I don't know if I remember to do that. And if I haven't, let's I can always eat fish fingers. So I always keep a stock of fish fingers in the fridge. I love fish fingers, but they're not the healthiest thing. Because they're, you know, even though they're fish fingers, they're coated in sort of breadcrumbs and oil. I don't even know what oil it is that they use on them, but everything's coated in oil these days. It's driving me insane. But that's the wonder of processed food for you guys. Also, I realised that I was walking around a bit today, and I'm there. I think my bloat, I get bloated sometimes, and I think, like, stomach bloat, and I think it's because, I think it's because I talk too much. I think it's a nervous thing. I think I talk too much, and it makes me swallow too much air. Isn't that funny? Don't notice it when I'm at home so much, but when I'm sort of like talking to people, I notice. Yeah, just sort of talk really, really quickly, and then I feel very, very, like my belly is just full of air. It's very strange. I think, who does that? No, she's taken some bloaty medication. I don't have any faith that it works, to be honest, but I'll try it anyway. Ah, it's okay. No, it's okay. As health goes, that's, count my blessings. That's the worst thing I've got to complain about. I'm doing pretty well. Oh yeah. Spend a lot of time just being a little bit brain shut down these days, yeah. I'm starting to think I need to sort of nap after work. It's nice doing these sorts of streams here. I can just sit here and my brain doesn't have to do much. Oh. I did get some eye drops the other day because I noticed my eyes are getting a little bit dry on VR. I do spend inordinate amount of times on VR, and I think if you're planning on spending sort of hours on VR every night, you need to maybe invest in some eye drops. I was fine for years, but just recently I seem to have got this. I think it might be because it's winter. You tend to keep your windows closed, I guess. But heating comes on and everything just dries out. God, means. Also, you ever notice when you buy, like, eye drops or eye sprays, they always say, like, oh yeah, use within, like, a week or two. They don't have long shelf lives. Why is that? Like, it's a squirty bottle. Some bloody water in it or whatever. Oh. Sorry, it's a very boring stream. I'm actually phasing in and out of sleep right now. I should be in Blender building things, but well, the good news about like eye sprays, right, is that whereas eye drops, you have to sort of hold your eye open and drop them in, and I struggle with that too, because you're like, you sort of. I automatically blink. I can't stop that reaction. But the eye sprays, you just kind of aim at your eyes. You don't really have to keep your eyes open because there's so much spray hitting your sort of eyelids that when you open your eyes, it does moisture it up a bit, I guess. And so, yeah, it does get in there. But it does help. I mean, it does help. And yeah, I've been eating a lot of cheese recently. I think that's probably no good for me. But I've been getting through like entire bags of grated cheese like for about 4 days or so. Just because that's pretty much what I'm eating. I'm eating like cheese and tortillas. Cheese, tortillas, and ketchup. With spinach. Sometimes I'll have it with spinach. I think into maybe start getting a little adventurous. I don't, like, apart from fish, I don't remember when the last time I actually ate any meat was, which is crazy. I'm not a vegetarian. I just haven't been picking up so much food. Just, I suppose spinach intake's not a bad thing, right? Tortillas, well, it's bread, but it's nice. It's handheld bread. Cheese and bread is a good combination for comfort. Actually, it warms you up, and you know when you get a toasted tortilla that you've put in the air fryer, and you've got like some cheese in it, and you bite into it, and all that melty cheese just gooey's out. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, hot gooey cheese is the best. Pepper jack cheese, yeah. I honestly I like cheddar and mozzarella or a mix of the two. But that said, can't beat a melted camembert. You know, melted camembert's got that musty sort of like old socks smell to it. It smells disgusting, but it's just so gooey. It's outstanding, and the flavour is just incredible. Anyway, can't beat a bit of camembert or brie as well. I find camembert I prefer to brie. I think camembert's got a more distinctive taste and smell to it, but yeah. I'd smash that any day of the week. Oh. Ooh, also, and actually, I had this today when I went out for food, right? So I'm seeing it. I had goat's cheese, in batter, with some kind of like a cranberry on top of it. It was so nice. So nice. I had, I'll put the pictures up on an Instagram story this evening, but... The goat's cheese, to be honest, I'm used to, like, having like a small lump of it or a wheel of it or something. Like I used to go to a really nice vodka bar that would do a goat's cheese salad, and it was phenomenal because they just give you this massive lump of like grilled goat's cheese on top. It's just so good, melty in the middle as well. But yeah, and it was quite a thin slice of goat's cheese, but something to do with like soft smelly cheeses and like cranberry sauces or whatever. So good. So good. And I had the best lasagna in the world anyway as well, and I don't say that lightly. I read that a lot of Italian restaurants, and yeah, this one is the best. It's so funny, right? Because they actually, when you order lasagna, you just get a plate of lasagna, that's it, nothing else. That's because they're so confident in the quality and the amount of lasagna that they give you. You don't need anything else. There's no salads on the plate, there's no chips or fries, there's nothing. It's just a plate of lasagna in the most gorgeous sauce. Oh. Perfectly again. What's weird as well is that there's no like crispy bits on it. Which is weird, because sometimes I like a lasagna with the crispy bits on it, right? No, sometimes, but more often than not, when you like go to a pub in this country, the lasagna you get is like microwaved. And I'm not a fan of microwaved lasagna. But no, the one they give you in this restaurant is just cooked to absolute perfection. It's soft. It's soft, it's saucy, and they give you quite a lot of it. It's just a decent whack of meat in there. You know, just nice. Now that had tiramisu for dessert. Like, I do the tiramisu. Again, they do really do the best tiramisu you'll get anywhere. But I want to see outside of Italy, but I've had tiramisu in Italy, and I can probably say they actually do the best tiramisu in Italy and outside of Italy that I've ever had. That much is true. Again, it's a big chunk of it. Definitely looks homemade, not store-bought. And just the right sort of Just direct sponge to cream to coffee liqueur. Or liquor. Yeah, sorry, Clyde. Yeah, I'll post the videos on an Instagram story later, but I had some amazing food for lunch today. So good, it's at my favourite Italian restaurant. You know, it's such a good restaurant, right? That if you book, it takes about... Yeah, not even around Christmas, but if you book, you have to book about 3 to 4 weeks in advance. It's mental, because it's only a very small restaurant. Not a million tables in there exactly. But like around this time we had to book this. About 4 months ago, I think it was. But yeah, might as well that. Yeah, well, yeah, but you know, it's a small restaurant, high demand in a fairly populous town with people who love food. Yeah, the best, but it's the booking in advance thing that's like, I love spontaneity, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna go out for food now, not, oh, I'm gonna want Italian food in 4 months. You know what I mean? It's like trying to book a GP appointment. It's like, oh, I feel a bit ill. I probably should speak to a doctor. And it's like, yeah, book it for 3 to 4 months. A week, sorry. Not that bad in the UK, but to be honest, waiting 3 to 4 weeks for a doctor is pretty insane. But like, oh, do you need a doctor sooner? Great. Ring up 111, the non-emergency helpline, or go into A&E. And it's like, I mean, I guess I could call, sure, but maybe, every time I sort of finish work for the day, my brain just dies and I fall asleep. Times, and here he goes. 5, okay? On 4 months to see a doctor. No, it's about 4 weeks over here to see, like a general practitioner doctor. But yeah, so 3 to 4 weeks is the standard, I think. But it seems to be the world over. I've noticed, like, a lot of people from a lot of different countries are saying, like, if they book a GP appointment, they have to wait 3 to 4 weeks. Did that seem to change after COVID? I'm sure it did. I wonder if they did that tactically to cut down the number of infectious spreaders from coming into GP surgeries. Because I know if you get a referral, you can see them sooner. So it's freaking out about 10 years ago, and I sort of said, like, I've got sort of chest pains, and I'm a bit worried about that. And of course, I don't have heart problems. I've been for ECGs and cardiograms. I'm absolutely fine, but it was when I started getting panic attacks. I think, when you start getting sort of panic attacks or anxiety attacks or what have you, I'm no doctor, I'm not clear on the difference, but, at the same time, it's like, yeah, you can really think your heart stopping during that shit. That's quite sad, but yeah, I think I read a statistic, like most people when they have their very first panic attack, they tend to call an ambulance. And then they get to the hospital only to find out that it was just a panic attack. But the thing is, it's like, you get told all the time, like, oh yeah, don't gamble with this stuff. You know, you're not a doctor, you don't know. If you're having symptoms of something, then, for God's sakes. Yeah, all the first panic attacks I had, threw a pasta on the floor. It was really funny because while it was going on, I was listening to a course on something in Udemy. I bought a Udemy course. Don't ask me what it is about, but I had it playing, and I was watching it, and then I freaked out, and I started, like, having, like, dizzy spells, and I just hit the floor, and I passed out. And I remember waking up. When I sort of came back around to consciousness, and the only thing I could fixate on was turning off the course, which was still playing in the background, and I had this big sort of like Android tab, and I was like just jamming the buttons on every, just trying to get it to stop playing, and I was getting really frustrated because my brain wasn't entirely registering what was going on. Oh yeah, I'm fine. That was like 5 years ago. I'm actually fine. I think it was just, yeah, if you get, like, anxiety and worries, it can really affect you physically. It really can. I'm okay now, but you're gonna go through it at some point in your life, right? It's gonna take you by surprise. You're not gonna expect it. You're gonna freak out. It's really confusing, but when you start sort of digging into it, you're like, oh yeah. Isn't it funny how these sort of mental issues like worry and stuff can just build up and just make your brain explode? And then when your brain explodes, it just affects all of you. Next thing you know, you're sort of... I've seen managers hit the floor in corridors because they've had sudden panic attacks. And I think now enough people have been through it that people understand when it happens. It's usually a sign of overworking or other-worrying. Or something, right? Again, not a doctor. It's probably far more reasons than that. But, yeah. Yeah, no, it'll hit everyone at some point. You'll be absolutely right as rain, and then next thing you know, you'll be on the floor, wondering why you can't stand up. And a bunch of people around you asking you if you're okay. Now, luckily, I've never had a public panic attack like that. I got quite good at dealing with them. In fact, I'll give you guys a tip. If you ever get a panic attack and you feel like it's coming on, it's like a sudden sense of dread, what I do is I take my right hand and I'll pat the top left part of my chest, not like my heart, but like just around the collarbone, and I find that's a sort of I think they call it a grounding technique or a stimming technique. It allows my mind to focus on something that I can do. And people have also like looked at me when I'm doing that and they think like, oh damn, are you okay? But I'm not trying to draw attention. I'm not trying to draw other people's attention. I'm trying to draw my attention to stop worrying about whatever I'm worried about and just think, you know, I'm sort of passing my chest bone. Never pass it loud, just enough to make a little impact. You're not trying to beat yourself up, that would be mental. But yeah, that's one. And I'm trying to think if there's another one. That's probably the most effective one I've got. Because when you are freaking out, just sitting there and trying to let it pass can be, I would say, near impossible, if it's quite bad. But when tapping yourself is, I find that to be a good grounding technique. And obviously if you need to distract yourself more, you just have to tap yourself just a little bit harder, maybe a little bit faster, until it passes. But yeah. Yeah. And I don't know what the stats are, but I think most adults will have a panic attack at least once in their lives. And some, unfortunately, when it starts for you, it'll carry on. And you just have to learn how to deal with it. But there's always something that causes the panic attack. There's always something, and it may not be something that's necessarily on your mind or something you'd ever admit or something you even potentially know about. But there's something riding you in the back there. And you have to work out what that is. That's the challenge. But it can take years to find it, and a lot of trial and error. You just have to sort of try and change things in your life. Until you get there. Definitely gearing up for a nap, to be honest, guys. Boom. Actually, I'll show you another world. Let's get off this train. This is a gorgeous one that I came across last night, and I showed some people it. Running, let's just go into the full list. Yeah, the train ride is very relaxing. Seeing you somewhere else. I love the relaxing worlds, to be honest. They really mean a lot to me. So here we go. We're gonna go to Typical Water Test by Ifil and Refin. This is a great name. Yes, that's now a, join, here we go, okay, fade to black. And this is not a big welder case, this won't take long to load. You'll see a frozen wilderness. Okay, here we go. Oh, I know. Alright, we're gonna go into the water. Sorry, I'm sort of walking really silly across the ground here. So if I go in here and I just dip myself down a bit, you'll come with me. So we're in some of a very chilly lake. Watch out this out. Ready? Oh yeah, it's not that. And then what? Ooh! How amazing is that? Like, there's some crazy water dynamics going on there. Shit, no. Shit, how cool is this? A figure. It's so silly. Yeah, well, it's certainly not in water. Found it. Alright, let's get out. Excuse me, I'm gonna walk really silly across here, so I'm gonna just turn myself off. There you go, I'm inside the cave now. So, a cave, so I'm inside the tent. So inside, a lovely tent. How cool is this? Fit. We're a little bit closer to the slide. There we go. Sorry about the silly water and the silly walking mechanics. So yeah, what a lovely world. How much longer we'll run this for? Not long at all. Long. Love the wind sounds in here. It's very nice. I haven't tried exploring this whole map yet. I think it's, I think it's just a set piece. I don't think it's supposed to be too expansive. It looks nice. You know? Okay, that works. Oh, I'm outside the tent. Well, what do you know? There. I think I'm in the ground. That's funny. Try and raise a little. Okay, sorry, my hand is absolutely... Oh, dear. I can't get comfy here, guys. It's too much. Let's hit it. Well, I think I'm coming up to the end of the stream because I had to get up and do something. I've done amazing. Thank you. I've done a amazing amount of walking today. I've walked to Entertain and back. It's quite a bit of exercise, but I think I need to get my thicker joggers on there because these my thin ones. I don't know. Play it bait, yeah. No, I'll get some dinner on the go in a bit. Maybe on the fair, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you everyone for coming back. And... well... make sure you like the video or what have you. And I'll be doing another one tomorrow. If all goes well. So... come back then, same time. Etc, etc. See you later. Stupid. See, we got our wiggly hands. They look so